Hi, this is a quick little vlog I wanted to make, just to talk about a couple of things. I wasn't sure about making this because I wasn't quite sure whether this would apply to me, but I want to take my safety precautions when I can. By the way, I'm speaking really quietly because it's like almost half midnight here in the UK. This is regarding COPPA, which is the Child Online Protection something Act. I can't remember what it means, but basically it's an act that was set up in 1998 in the US, where basically it is to keep children under the age of 13 safe on the internet. Now, I am totally fine with that. You need to have these legislations like COPPA, and I'm sure the UK has its own equivalent to COPPA, to keep children safe, because the internet can be a very dangerous place. But of course it's been revealed that since 2013, YouTube has violated the COPPA law, where they were advertising a service to children, and probably mostly to children under the age of 13, things like the YouTube Kids app, and the whole scandal that a couple of years ago, where basically there was those Peppa Pig episodes, or like Peppa Pig videos that were that were deemed unsuitable for children, but kids managed to find them anyway. So basically YouTube is having to pay a fine and get the smack on the wrist from COPPA, which is totally fine. But now it's basically in a way where YouTube is like, right, okay, we have to obey COPPA, so do you. So now we're going to make sure, you have to say whether your channel is made for kids or not made for kids. And basically, in a way, it's an interesting thing to have happen. I mean, it's a good thing that YouTube is taking this into their hands to basically make sure kids are safe. It's very important that when kids are online, they're as safe as possible, and that sort of thing, along with the education of online safety. So basically, but in a way, it kind of feels like YouTube is making its creators the scapegoats once again. It's like YouTube violated this law, hence the creators will be punished. And basically, you have to be really careful now. So I'm just going to show you something, if I can. So this is in the settings of the YouTuber Studio, in advanced settings. And it says this interestingly. Let me just turn this back around just so you can hear what I have to say. It says, do you want to set your channel as made for kids? Now, it says under here, regardless of your location, you're legally required to comply with the US Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, COPPA, and / or other laws. You're required to tell us whether your videos are made for kids. So, you have three options. Yes, set this channel as made for kids. I always upload content that's made for kids. The second one is no, set this channel as not made for kids. I never upload content that's made for kids. And the third option you have is, I want to review this setting for every video. So at least in a way, depending what kind of videos you do from day to day or week to week, whatever, you can review your video and think, right, is this suitable for children? Is this not suitable for children? But it turns out, if you were to make a slight mistake, or YouTube were to see that your video may be suitable for kids, but you say it's not suitable for kids, you can get in a lot of trouble, and you can get fined up to $42,000. I have no idea what that is in money or what in pounds sterling, but the fact is, it's like YouTube says that, like, if you say your video is not suitable for kids, and they deem it as suitable for kids, because it might be, you know, you might have a certain brand of character in your video. It might be a bright, colourful thumbnail, things like that. So if you say it's not suitable for kids, and they deem it to be suitable, you can get into a lot of trouble. Now, the reason I know this and actually know a little bit better on this is because I recently saw Brian Hall's video on this, where basically, you know, it could be along the lines of, like I said, if your thumbnail has bright colours, they may see that as, oh, kids like bright colours, hence this must be suitable for kids. And you say it's not suitable for kids, there could be trouble. Like my recent vlog with me logo, that's bright colours, it's like purple and blue, but bright. And that actually worried me a little bit, because I know my vlogs aren't suitable for kids. You know, no one's going to sit through a 20-minute vlog, let alone a child. And I swear and certain things like that in some of my vlogmases, like especially the fourth part of Vlogmas from 2017. You see me smoking a cigarette, and looking at those, thinking about those thumbnails, they're very colourful. So what if a child thinks, oh, bright colours, this must be suitable for me, click, and it turns out it's not suitable for them. It's going to be me that's in the doghouse. So it really makes you think. And also, the thing is if you say your channel is not made for kids, there's practically no change. You don't lose anything or things like that. But in Brian Hall's video, there was a huge list of things that YouTube channels that are made for kids lose out on. Things like a comment section, the notification bell, people being able to save their videos to the watch later playlist or any other playlist. Personalised ads, which is where, you know, YouTube's in naughty corner for, things like that. But with personalised ads, as Brian was saying, that's what gets 60 to 90% of a channel's revenue and things like that. So it's like the poor channels that are made for kids have to dip out just because they're made for kids. And luckily for me, I don't make money from YouTube. I don't do this as a business. I mean, I do upload things like singing showcase videos, but that's for my singing business. You know, I don't do YouTube as a business. YouTube is that hobby that I dip in and out of every now and again, like I'm doing now. But the thing is, I'd rather be safe than sorry. And some of these things really do terrify me. When watching Brian's video, it made more sense to me. And I mean, the only other video I saw on it was the mysterious Mr. Entis video, where there was a lot of information going on about that, but I didn't quite understand it. But then when Brian explained it in a simpler form, it just terrified me. So, and I'm just hoping that it's not going to be a case where, you know, I get flagged by YouTube because of COPPA and things like that. And another thought that came through my mind when Brian was talking in his videos, saying that thumbnails and whatever, if it's got a particular character in there, that may be seen suitable for kids. The podcast that me and Mike have, Between the Pond, we've only got 3 episodes, but there's one episode, it's episode 3, and we have 2 characters on that thumbnail. Well, technically 3. We have Mr. Rogers, Auntie Mabel and Pippin, who are characters from kids' shows. So if they were to see that and kids were to recognise the characters, like, oh, I recognise Auntie Mabel, or oh, I recognise Mr. Rogers, this must be suitable for me, or they think, oh yes, Mr. Rogers, Auntie Mabel, click, we could get in trouble. And it depends whether, because we're a joint, this podcast is our shared thing, would Mike get fined because it's on his channel, or would we both get fined because we both do the podcast? It makes you think. So that might be something me and Mike have to consider, and may have to be, like, if we carry on doing the podcast, we may have to be really careful. So I decided that I was going to do this setting while I can, because I just want this out of the way. And I just fear the day that I get a message from YouTube, or worst of all, police knocking at my door saying something popped up on your YouTube account, come with us. So just to put this out there as a little thing, and if you are still at this point in the video, thank you so much. I know I'm drossing on, I'm trying to get to the point as much as possible, but for this channel is not suitable for children. Only because, like, when I do the channel and I do my videos, I'm not thinking of anyone in particular. I'm just being me, and I am a person who swears, and there are certain things that may flag up in the video, that, or some things that might pop up in the video that maybe might be out of my control, or maybe something I want to talk about. It could be something to do with my religion, or disability, or things like that, or something that I want to talk about, especially like this COPPA thing that I'm talking about right now. I'm not thinking about anyone in particular. I'm just, like, say, vlogging a day in the life, or I'm talking about a subject that needs to be talked about, or I want to put my opinions across to. I'm not thinking about the audience. I'm just thinking about doing this hobby. The only things that's on my mind when I do this is film the video. Hopefully, if I get around to editing it, I edit the video, then I upload it, it's done. On to the next thing, that sort of thing. So that's all that's going through my mind. I'm not thinking about, oh, is this going to be suitable for this audience? You know, our kids going to be watching this and whatever. So it's that kind of thing. So just for future reference, and just to save everybody hassle and harm and trouble, my channel is not suitable for children. It is not made for kids. It might be made more for a older audience, but it's not suitable for children. And I would say my channel isn't suitable for anyone under the age of 13. I would say this channel is suitable for anyone 13 and over. Maybe at push 15, 16. But it is not suitable for anyone under the age of 13. So I am now going to set this. Set my channel not made for kids. Save. It's done. And there's a 2 of 2. And I've just seen here, there's like, oh, it's just 1 of 2 for like the COPPA thing. And the second thing says, new, by default, potentially inappropriate comments on your channel will be held for you to review. Right. Okay. So that's basically what's going on. So I've now reset my channel. It's not made for kids. Hopefully things will be alright. The new settings come in January, the 1st of January. So basically, New Year's Day 2020, this is when YouTube is going to activate all its new system and changes. But I thought I'd do it now just so it's out of the way. If anybody wants more information, I can link videos to the Mysterious Mr. Ensis video and Brian Hull's video if anybody wants more information and maybe something more kind of enclosed. So if you've watched to this point, congratulations, you got through another one of my videos, and I just wanted to just talk to you guys. This is unscripted. Just wanted to talk to you guys about how I felt about it, and you can now you can say, if anybody tries to say that my channel is possibly made for kids, you can now say that my channel is not made for kids. You saw me click the button saying this is not made for kids. This is video evidence. So if YouTube tries to flag me or anything, I have video evidence. So yeah. So the 1st of January, the new changes to YouTube come in. And there is a petition that you can sign to maybe potentially stop some of these drastic changes happening. Not quite sure where you can find the petition, but if like Brian Hull has it linked in his channel, I'm sure you could be able to sign his copy, so to say. Yes, he's got the link to the petition. So anyway, I'm going to end the video now. Thanks so much for watching. Stay dramatic.